Now I would like to introduce Ambassador Maged Abulmagd. Ambassador Abulmagd is the Consul General of Egypt here in Chicago. He has been a diplomat with the Egyptian Foreign Ministry since 1988. He held positions in Belgium, Bahrain, Russia, Nigeria, as well as with the Permanent Mission of Egypt at the United Nations. He has strong interest in environmental issues and energy. Before coming to us, he was the Deputy Assistant Minister for Regional Economic Relations and Head of Energy Unit at the Egyptian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He received degrees from both Al-Azhar University and the American University in Cairo. Please join me in welcoming Ambassador Abulmagd.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very grateful, Likia Doctora, for the very kind words about me. I'm also very grateful to you for the kind invitation. I would like to thank all the organizers. I would like to thank all the organizers of this event and, of course, the presence of a distinguished speaker, Mr. Wael Ghonim. Like many Egyptians, frankly speaking, we came to know Mr. Wael Ghonim as a young revolutionary in, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was the 8th of February that you first came into the public sphere. And we were really inspired by you and your young colleagues who tried to introduce to us the values of the Egyptian revolution. We appreciate it, and you will always be remembered for that. Mr. Wael Ghonim is, I believe, also a mover. He's a computing expert, and recently a writer as well. We will always be more than happy to listen to him and his thoughts and remarks that he has put in his new book. Despite the fact that these days are quite sad days, having in mind what is happening in Egypt, but yet it is my view that we should be celebrating a lot of things as well. We should celebrate the reintroduction of the values of democracy and human rights and the rule of law in Egypt. This is worth celebrating. It's a sad day, but we celebrate that the middle class in Egypt is actually regrouping and reforming and assuming its responsibility in the society. So we should really look very positive for the future. I am one of those who strongly believe that the young generation in Egypt, I think they comprise no less than 40% of the population. I'm quite sure that this young generation will do miracles for Egypt. We just need to be a little bit patient. Egypt today, you might agree with me, does not need a charismatic leader, but rather we need leadership. And I think Mr. Wael Ghonim, a very good representative and actually a very good ambassador, as I would say, an ambassador of not only his new values and the values that is being reintroduced to Egypt, but also an ambassador of change, I would say so. Leadership is the most important component in Egypt. All of us need to be leaders in the very good sense of the word. Leaders in promoting our ideas, leaders in promoting our values. And I'm quite sure that you here gathered in this hall will do whatever it takes to promote and to promote the interest of Egypt. One final remark I would like to say is that I'm really privileged to be serving a community like you. I honestly believe with my colleagues in the mission that you are an excellent group of people, very promising, and you are actually, I can see all of you assuming wonderful positions all over in universities, in companies. I am very impressed with all of you, and I am proud to serve this community. I thank you for your welcome. I thank you for your kind words again to me. And I will always be happy to listen to Mr. Ghonim, and I will not take more of your time. I thank you very much.